Hey, I'm Kev, Mr. and welcome back to MotoGP 17 and the manager quiz. We're headed to Japan, or Aragon. And it is Spain where we are for the third time this season. And this Motorland Aragon circuit, we're actually racing round in real life this weekend where I'm recording it. The time I'm recording it, so let's see what MacDonald can do around here. We're trying to aim around the 2-minute mark, I think, at that time, right? He's got this very tight first corner. Looking very early. Again, we're taking 2 qualifying laps, so this first lap just about learning the circuit, not going wide there. And making sure you don't get caught up by that corner as well. As again, like Austria, this is kind of the last bump for MacDonald this season, the last circuit where you could really mess up. Unless the game glitches again, and then helps MacDonald out, but that is not where you want to brake for the right-hander. Okay, the curves aren't too bad round here. It's not like, say, Assen or Austria. Neil gets out that final, goes through the roller coaster for the first time. Goes out the final corner of the roller coaster and then through just a long left-hander. And now the corner. Like Austria, where we can't carry too much speed, we can't tip the bike in too much. We have to be pretty upright. Go through, as you can see, we could probably have to take it at like 2 miles per hour, it looks like, to get through it. That's the only corner where there's issues for MacDonald round here. Even though this first qualifying effort is about showing some more, but that's the only corner he's really got to look out for in the race. Don't tip the bike in too much there. As now we're going into this penultimate corner. I do love this corner, probably my favourite on the circuit, along with the roller coaster. As it's such a long radius corner, you're just waiting to nail the throttle through the final corner. And over the rise. Go across the line, 54.8. I was thinking of Moto 3 times, wasn't I, before? That might be a decent time as Marini goes down, the Italian. There you go, MacDonald trying to go for his actual lap now. He's got a slow rider in front. Forced him well wide though, through the right-hander. God, you really got to improve that in the next game, Miles. And have the riders just be slow when they come out in their out lap. And be slow on their in lap. Off the racing line. He's now 3/10 ahead of Marini. He's gone slightly faster than MacDonald. Oh, and there's markers 52.9. Setting the wheel marker down. Let's go through the roller coaster. We've got to be so careful that left part, so I don't want to be going too wide heading towards this very long left-hander. Too much braking in the middle of the corner. Now we go for the very slow corner. It's just 6/10 down on markers. And oh, we're still down, even though we barely tipped the bike in. It's Nakagami. Oh, he's up to second. Luti now sets the fastest time. And we've got to end our qualifying session. So as you can see, we've got to go like 10 miles per hour through that corner. That's going to be great fun in the race. Let's go to session info. Let's see where MacDonald ends up. Way behind his teammates. He once again qualifies on the third row alongside Passini. No, Passini's gone up to 5th. It's alongside Baldassari and Shirota, with Sabi ran out top 10 in his home race, with Luti on pole ahead of Marquez and Morbidelli. Next Olivia, Passini and Nakagami. As Res MacDonald back into the 5th row. Not too bad. A second slower than his teammate. As he's alongside Agata and Quartararo. As right at the back is Ika in his home round. So, let's see if MacDonald can charge his way through the field like we saw in Mazzano. As we've got beautiful sunny conditions for this Aragon race, and there is Luti at the top once again on pole, and there is Magnum on the second page, and then here comes Light still on the third page in 15. You can perhaps go down the inside of his teammate, perhaps heading towards that first corner. You've got a bit of a run towards it, but you do brake very early for that left-handed. It's so tight, so many things can go wrong in that corner if you try and make a move. As Ika is right at the back.
The riders have all lined up on the starting grid. We are mere seconds away from the start of what promises to be a sensational Grand Prix.
And there is MacDonald. We've got quite a few riders in this race. Let's see what he can do. He's come from further back in races and won. We've been right up there at the end. As I like to go out for this 6-lap race, and look at he's jumped the suitors, it looks like. Braking early. Gets into Baldassare. He forces in wide. That's some of your own medicine from Silverstone. He's probably sinking under his helmet as MacDonald gets up to 8th. They're looking to go up to 7th. He can go around the outside of his teammate for 6th. Teammate holding on just. But he's still going around the outside of him and Piscini. It looks like he's trying. No, he's gone too wide. Down to 8th. Or made it 7th as he gets past Nakagami again. Looking down the inside of his teammate. Oh, getting no favours from the Finn, no. In this first lap. Now down into the roller coaster for the first time. Into the inside of the Finn. Oh no, he's down! That's not the corner that upsets the bike. As he drops down to 25th, 26th. Goes wide, 27th. He's got Corsi and Vinales in front. Sorry KTM, that's how I got to take the corner. As though he gets past Pons is that. Nakashima. Now he's got Xavier Simon in front. The Belgium, he's just gone up to MotoGP in real life. No, he's gone over the curb. I thought the curves are nice round here. He's taken out the Belgian rider and dropped down to last, does MacDonald, up to 33rd. I told you this was a banana skin of a race. He's proving it on the first lap already. Even though MacDonald's definitely got the pace around here, they'll be right up there. As he charges it into that penultimate corner. Looking around the outside of Pons is that. Down the inside. Up into 26th once again. He's got Olivier setting the fast lap. We're battling with his teammate. Binder. It's actually Nakashima we're battling with there. And back up into 25th. As it's a bit spread out here. At the back. As he gets past Hernandez, I believe that is. And now he's looking down the inside. Oh, that's very aggressive. The 23rd. But too much speed carried in. Trying to get past Corsi. Does it into the right-hander though. Hugs the apex, picks the bike up. And gets past the speed up. Because now it's going to get difficult. Look at this gang in front. He's got careful with this left as well. There's the bump that caught him out in that opening lap. There's Cortez ahead of Raffin in front. There's MacDonald heading towards the corner. Heading towards the bump as Marcus takes the lead ahead of Morbidelli. Oh, MacDonald gets on the curb. Goes very wide. He's taking his own circuit, is he? So he joins the track in 24th. Goes wide though, drops down to 26th, back behind Binder. Well, that's one way of taking that left-hander. Go down the inside of Binder, but again, doesn't want to go over that curb on the inside as you don't want the opening that. 26th for MacDonald. He can't afford not to score points this race, but it's going to be very difficult as Binder slipstreams past Hernandez. And all breaking very deep into that penultimate corner. And then get on the power and blocked by Hernandez, was he? Because now here comes Nakashima, the Japanese rider, down the inside. As they go wheel to wheel through the right hand, and MacDonald having none of it. Now here's Hernandez again. There's Binder being very slow. Going up to 25th, and now we've got the train of bikes in front. With Corsi. Gets over the curb there. Want to be wary of that though. As for that. Also got to beware of tyre wear. The front tyre's getting pretty worn. Now we go back down the roller coaster. Looks like Corsi's trying to make a move on Jorge Navarro. But Navarro's taking it back, having none of it as a Spaniard. One of his home races. Through that long left hand, they've got a great run on Corsi and Navarro. As Marquez takes back the lead from Morbidelli. MacDonald trying to go down the inside of Corsi, but oh, the Italian fights back. And MacDonald into the right, surely he's got ahead. Corsi has. And that's all over the back of Navarro for 20 seconds. He's surviving that corner. He's taking some unconventional lines though. He's going into second half of the race. He's outside the top 20, but you can see points right in front of him, Cam MacDonald. And that's much smoother into the penultimate corner. He's got Raffin in front. He's got Isaac Bernardes and Cortese battling. And he's got a superb run out of that penultimate corner. But breaking early into the first corner. Oh, and he's down alongside Raffin. What? Well, points aren't on the agenda then. As Marcus took back the lead from Morbidelli. And look at that, Madonna had set the fastest lap. So he gets back past Hernandez. And then over out of the curb. Yeah, he's gone. Back down to last. Behind Locatelli. So that corner I've been worrying about, it's only caught up MacDonald once in qualifying. It's been all the other corners, been battling other riders which have caught out MacDonald. As he gets down the inside of Simeon. Takes back 30 seconds, does he? No, the Belgian's pushing him wide. Had enough of MacDonald burning him. Looks like. There he comes MacDonald back down the inside. Oh! What's that Max Biaggi swipe from the Scot? As he gets through that corner. Now right behind the Belgium. He's very slow into the right-hander. Gore takes him, looking down the inside. Oh, he's... What? That curb wiped him out again. Didn't even touch it. And it wipes him out. Now, so yeah, definitely no points for MacDonald then. Horror race in Aragon. Why couldn't they have glitched it for this race? It would have been so much better. So they glitched it for MacDonald's good race. And now he's regretting being a gentleman and retiring from the boycott. Should have at least finished second, then he'd be right up there in the championship even after this race. Simeon gets past Locatelli for 31st. So on the penultimate lap of the race. Can't wait to see the back of this category though. I can't believe how much Milestone buggered up with the Moto2 bikes. Round circuits. Round here. In the Red Bull Ring. Did they even bother to test them? It's ridiculous. This MacDonald's past Paoli. Got Locatelli in front. And there is Xavier Simon. Simon gets down the inside of the Italian. Does the block pass on him. And now it's these two fighting again. Got a superb run, MacDonald. He goes around the outside of the Belgian, but has to again break early into this corner. Okay, like no speed, can't tip the bike in as much. Oh, and gets into the back of Simon. Oh, and it almost upsets him. Just go down the inside, I think, for the left-hander. Trying to get a better exit. Finally gets past the Belgium. Up into 31st. And see the train of bikes in front. If he just didn't mess up on the previous lap, he would be scoring points still. What an idiot MacDonald has been this race. To go through the left-hander. Got Paoli ahead of Locatelli for 33rd. To go on to the final lap. Finally, this race is almost over. As he got Axel. As MacDonald's on the fastest lap, 54.6, despite battling with Simon. Now trying to nip down the inside the Sky Italia bike, just forces his way out the way of Manzi. He's just totally given up this race, hasn't he? As Marquez takes back the lead from Morbidelli, that would be very good to see. If Marquez wins this race instead of Morbidelli, it would be less points lost for MacDonald in the title race. Got Pons in front. Maybe down the inside of the Spaniards. No room there. He's got Fernandez and Navarro battling for 24th in the front. Yeah, well, he's got a superb run out of that left-hander. And what the hell? Pons just leaning on MacDonald. Like he wants a shoulder to cry on. What the hell? As MacDonald survives that corner again. But he still had to run wide. Pons being very gentleman, giving MacDonald loads of room there. Now into the right. Into the left. As Marquez takes the lead from Morbidelli. Got Nakashima in front in 26th. You've got Hernandez and Navarro. Marquez wins! Good race from the Spaniard ahead of Morbidelli. And as you can see, there are the three. All together. Let's see if MacDonald can upset them though. Can he get past Nakashima before the line? Oh, not quite. That's the Japanese rider tried to get past Navarro, but stupid race from MacDonald. Really made. It wasn't that corner that caught him out in the end. Oh, if he just kept it upright, he would have scored solid points. As Marquez just beat Morbidelli by 2/3 of a tenth of a second. Valerio third, Luti fourth, the Finn in fifth. Great top five once again from him. That is how he's sixth. Pasini seventh, Nekagami eighth, Rini ninth. Sabi rounds out the top 10. Bagnaia, Agata, Quartararo, Axel Port. And Isaac Vidal gets the final point by a tenth second ahead of Danny Kent, as there's MacDonald did the fastest lap, but finished in 27th after way too many falls. As in the championship, Morbidelli leads by 17 points ahead of Marquez, with Olivia 30 points back and MacDonald 48 points back now with just 4 rounds remaining. He really is out of it. He needs a miracle in the last 4 rounds. He needs to win them all and then hope that Morbidelli runs into issues. Same with Marquez and Oliveira, with Baldassari in 5th, Pasini 6th, Luti 7th, Bagnaia 8th, the Finn up to 9th ahead of Xavi by a single point. It's Marini, Nakagami, Quartararo, Agata and Kent. There's been no further changes in the order, with Manzi getting a wooden spoon at the moment. As in the constructors standings, Kelix have won the championship, 122 points ahead of KTM, who have secured second in the championship ahead of Tech 3, who are 34 points ahead of Suter, and they're 37 points ahead of Speed Up. As the weekend recap shows, MacDonald was definitely down and out in that race. Started in 15th, would have scored points if he didn't crash so many times after that first lap. Ends up in 27th. Well, for the Finn, good race. Started 8th up to 5th, smashed the race objective, as you would expect from a MotoGP team. Well, in Moto3, Nuku won. Andrea grabbing, I believe, his first victory from 25th on the grid. He's up to 3rd in the championship, smashed his new race objective. While for Alejandro, he started 2nd, finished in 3rd, a solid podium as he's 2nd in the championship and smashed his race objective as well. So happy with that Moto3 team, as the Finn improved everything, so did Juan. While Yang improved everything apart from his cornering, Andrea improved his braking foot management, and Alejandro improved everything apart from his throttle management. MacDonald improved nothing apart from his flopping around on the floor ability, as we've got a decent amount of credits and reputation as well. As before we go, we're going to do some bike development, as that Yamaha now has all of his bits developed. Let's see what else we can do to it. As, yep, develop that engine. Let's get out to its maximum level. And then develop the brakes as well, get up to maximum at 2. And then for workshop 3, should we develop the frame? So the handling's not quite up there with the engine and brakes, but still, should be a very decent bike for MacDonald to hop on next season. As to end the episode, we'll be going to Phillip Island or Motegi next time out, as will our MotoGP riders not finish last? Will MacDonald bounce back? Will the thing continue scoring points? Will our Moto3 team, will the pair actually be battling for the title? Find out next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then.